Dollar Tree is closing 75 stores in 2026. That headline sounds like the beginning of a retail collapse. But while shoppers are watching those 75 doors close, Dollar Tree plans to open approximately 400 new ones. That is the real story. This chain is not simply getting smaller. It is replacing weaker locations, redesigning thousands of stores, introducing more expensive merchandise, and training customers to put more money into every basket. If you are living on Social Security, a pension, or any fixed monthly income, that change matters far more than the closure headline. Dollar Tree's own first quarter report shows how quickly the transformation is moving. The company ended the quarter with 9,382 stores. It opened 113 new locations in just 13 weeks. It also converted or added about 630 stores to its multi-price format, bringing that format to approximately 5,900 stores. Sales rose 7.2% to roughly $5 billion. But customer traffic fell 1%, while the average amount spent per visit increased 4.5%. Fewer visits, bigger baskets. That is the number every careful shopper should remember. Today, we are exposing 9 moves that explain what Dollar Tree is really doing, how the new system can quietly increase your spending, and how smart shoppers can still use the chain to save real money. We will cover the closure math most headlines leave out, the new price ladder hiding inside familiar aisles, the delivery option that can help homebound shoppers but also drain a tight budget, and the complete shopping system that puts every move together. If Dollar Tree is part of your weekly routine, stay until number 1. A store that looks inexpensive can become surprisingly expensive when every item feels too small to question. Let's get into it. Number 9. The 75 closures are not what they appear to be. Here is something most shoppers miss. Dollar Tree's announced plan is not simply to close 75 stores. Its fiscal 2026 outlook calls for approximately 400 openings and 75 closings. If those plans are completed, that is a net increase of about 325 locations before accounting for any other adjustment. The company reported 9,382 Dollar Tree stores in the United States and Canada at the end of its first quarter. Against a base that large, 75 planned closures represent less than 1% of the store count. That does not make a local closure painless. A senior who no longer drives may depend on one nearby location for household supplies, pantry food, greeting cards, and basic health items. Losing that store can turn a 10-minute trip into an expensive delivery order or a ride across town. But the national numbers do not describe a chain disappearing. They describe a chain pruning selected locations while continuing to expand. Imagine a retired shopper named Carol, who hears that Dollar Tree is closing stores. She assumes her local branch could disappear at any moment, so she buys 12 rolls of foil, 10 bottles of cleaner, and a shelf full of canned food. Her receipt reaches $64. 3 weeks later, her store is still open. The same merchandise is still available, and several of the food items were not even cheaper per ounce than the supermarket versions. That is how a dramatic headline creates an expensive reaction. Here is what you do. Do not panic buy. Check Dollar Tree's official store locator before making a special trip. Ask the manager whether the location has a confirmed closing date, not whether someone has heard a rumor. If a closure is confirmed, identify the 2 closest alternatives and compare the travel cost before stocking up. $10 in gasoline or delivery fees can erase the savings from an entire basket. Most shoppers react to the headline. Smart shoppers react only to confirmed local information. And the reason Dollar Tree can close dozens of stores without shrinking leads directly to number 8. Number 8. The new stores are being placed for a different customer. Dollar Tree is opening stores while traditional retailers, pharmacies, and smaller chains leave useful real estate behind. The company opened 113 locations during the first quarter alone and still expects approximately 400 openings for the full year. This expansion is not only about reaching low-income neighborhoods. Reports on the company's strategy show Dollar Tree attracting more middle and higher income shoppers who are trading down or looking for convenient bargains. That changes where new stores can succeed and what those stores carry. The mechanism is simple. A new location enters a market with cleaner fixtures, a broader assortment, refrigerated products where available, and multiple price points. The familiar Dollar Tree name gets shoppers through the door. The wider product mix gives them more reasons to leave with a larger basket. Suppose Robert, age 67, visits a newer store after his old location closes. At the old branch, he normally bought 8 basic items at $1.25 each, spending about $10 before tax. At the new branch, he sees larger household products for $3, seasonal decor for $5, and a frozen entree above the old base price. The products may be useful. Some may even be good values. But his 8-item habit can now cost more than $20 because the store no longer operates around one predictable price. The mistake is assuming every Dollar Tree follows the same layout, carries the same sizes, or offers the same value. It does not. Here is what you do. Treat every new or remodeled location as an unfamiliar store. On your first visit, do not fill a cart. Walk the aisles with a short list and photograph the shelf labels of 5 products you buy regularly. Compare those prices and package sizes with your normal grocery store, Walmart, Aldi, or Dollar General. Build your own local price book using the stores you can actually reach. Most shoppers become loyal to the nearest building. Smart shoppers become loyal only to the best final price. But the biggest change is not what the stores are opening. It is what the word dollar now means inside them. Number 7. The multi-price conversion is the real transformation. Dollar Tree reported that it converted or added approximately 630 stores to its multi-price format in the first quarter. By early May, about 5,900 locations were operating with that broader price structure. The company says multi-price merchandising allows it to improve quality, introduce products that were not possible at one price, and match price points more closely with product attributes. From a business perspective, that makes sense. A larger bottle, a recognized brand, or a more durable tool cannot always be sold profitably for $1.25. For shoppers, however, it destroys the old mental shortcut. Dollar Tree used to make the buying decision almost automatic. Pick up 10 items, and you had a rough idea of the total. In a multi-price store, one shelf can mix $1.25 products with items at $1.50, $1.75, $3, $5, or more. The low-cost environment stays the same while the basket mathematics change completely. Dollar Tree's first quarter numbers reveal the result. Comparable store sales rose 3.5%. Traffic declined 1%, but the average ticket climbed 4.5%. That means the company increased sales, even though shoppers visited slightly less often, because each visit became more valuable. Picture Linda, a 71-year-old shopper buying supplies for a family birthday. She picks up 10 items and mentally estimates about $12.50 using the old base price habit. But 3 decorations cost $3 each, 2 serving pieces cost $5 each, and only 5 items are $1.25. Her basket is $25.25 before tax, more than double her mental estimate. Nothing fraudulent happened. The prices were displayed. The loss came from using an outdated rule inside a redesigned system. Here is what you do. Read the shelf label before every item enters the cart. Say the price quietly or enter it into your phone calculator. Use a running total, including an estimate for tax if your state taxes those products. If the label is missing or unclear, scan the item where a price checker is available or ask an employee before checkout. Most shoppers see a green sign and assume a bargain. Smart shoppers see a number, a package size, and a decision. And even when the shelf price is low, number 6 shows why the product can still cost more. Number 6. The package size trap can defeat the low sticker price. Dollar Tree's greatest psychological advantage is not the logo. It is the small number on the shelf. A price of $1.25 feels harmless. That feeling encourages shoppers to skip the comparison they would make on a $10 item. But price and value are not the same thing. Value depends on how much product you receive and whether you will use all of it. Take 2 hypothetical bottles of dish soap. Dollar Tree sells a smaller bottle for $1.25. A supermarket sells a bottle twice the size for $2. The Dollar Tree bottle is cheaper at checkout, but the supermarket bottle costs less for each ounce. If you use dish soap every day and have room to store it, the larger bottle may be the better purchase. If you live alone and use very little, the smaller bottle may prevent waste and protect your cash flow. The same calculation applies to foil, storage bags, laundry products, canned food, spices, paper goods, batteries, and over-the-counter household basics. A small package is not automatically a bad deal. It is simply a different deal. Imagine James, a widower living alone, buying a small box of trash bags every 2 weeks because it costs only $1.25. Over a year, 26 boxes cost $32.50. If a larger box at another store provides the same number and quality of bags for $24, the cheap routine costs him $8.50 more. Now repeat that mistake across 5 household products. Here is what you do. Compare cost per ounce, per foot, per bag, per tablet, or per use. When Dollar Tree does not display a unit price, divide the price by the quantity yourself. Also compare quality. A roll of foil that tears twice as often may require twice as much. A battery that lasts half as long is not cheaper because the package costs less. Use a simple rule. Buy small sizes when you need a small quantity. Want to test a product? Cannot store bulk, or must protect the week's cash. Buy larger sizes elsewhere when the unit price is lower, the quality is reliable, and you will use everything. Most shoppers compare price tags. Smart shoppers compare completed jobs. But the package size trap works because Dollar Tree encourages one more behavior, and that is number 5. Number 5. The treasure hunt is designed to expand your basket. Dollar Tree openly describes its shopping experience as a thrill of the hunt. The inventory changes. Seasonal items arrive. Recognizable brands appear in limited quantities. Shoppers feel that if they do not buy something today, it may be gone tomorrow. That urgency is powerful because each decision feels small. One extra item at $1.25 does not seem dangerous. Neither does a $3 kitchen tool or a $5 seasonal decoration. But 5 unplanned items per week at an average of $2 each equals $10 a week. Over 52 weeks, that is $520. Dollar Tree reported a 4.5% increase in average ticket during the first quarter. Multi-price products are part of the explanation, but discovery shopping also matters. Every aisle offers a chance to turn a planned visit into a browsing visit. Imagine Evelyn entering for greeting cards and toothpaste. She sees a name-brand snack she has never tried, a garden decoration, 2 storage baskets, and a cleaning gadget featured in a social media video. The extras total $11.25. She still tells herself the trip was cheap because no single item felt expensive. If that happens twice a month, the annual cost is $270. Here is what you do. Divide your list into 2 columns, needs and discoveries. Set a discovery allowance before entering, even if it is only $250. When that money is used, take a photograph of anything else you want and wait 48 hours. If you still need it, you can look again. If it sells out, remember that keeping the money is also a successful outcome. Carry a basket instead of pushing a cart for short trips. A basket creates a physical limit and makes extra items feel heavier. At checkout, remove one unplanned product. That single habit can save more than a complicated coupon strategy. Most shoppers hunt for products. Smart shoppers hunt for reasons to leave products on the shelf. And if you enjoy seasonal merchandise, number 4 can turn that temptation into a controlled opportunity. Number 4. Markdowns are useful only when the purchase already has a purpose. Dollar Tree's first quarter financial report says higher markdowns partially offset improvements in its gross margin. That confirms markdown activity is financially meaningful to the company. It does not mean every store follows one universal clearance calendar, and it does not mean every markdown item is worth buying. Seasonal products occupy valuable shelf space. After a holiday or season passes, stores need room for the next wave. Prices may be reduced, selection can vary by location, and the best items may disappear before the deepest discount. The mechanism creates 2 opposite mistakes. Some shoppers buy too early because they fear missing out. Others buy unwanted products simply because the discount looks dramatic. Suppose Martha needs 20 gift bags for family birthdays throughout the year. She finds suitable bags after a holiday for 50 cents each, instead of $1.25. Her planned purchase falls from $25 to $10, saving $15. That is a useful markdown. Now suppose she also buys 20 themed decorations with no event in mind, because they are 75% off. She spends another $10 and stores them for 3 years. That is not a $10 saving. It is a $10 purchase without a purpose. Here is what you do. Keep a small 12-month reuse list: gift bags, tissue paper, plain storage containers, neutral tableware, gardening basics, and other products you genuinely use. Check clearance areas after seasonal transitions, but buy only from that list. Inspect food dates, packaging damage, missing pieces, and product condition. Ask an employee to confirm the current price if the shelf label and item sticker disagree. Set a storage limit too. One labelled bin is enough. When the bin is full, clearance shopping stops. Most shoppers let the discount create the need. Smart shoppers let the need justify the discount. The next move protects you when a bargain turns out to be wrong, damaged, or recalled. Number 3. Your receipt, coupons, and recall rules are worth real money. Dollar Tree's published customer information says stores accept coupons, subject to the company's in-store coupon acceptance policy. Its return information says that with the original receipt, merchandise can be exchanged for another item. Product recalls are treated differently. Dollar Tree says a recalled product can be returned to a store for a refund or exchange without the receipt or original packaging. Those details matter because low prices make people careless with paperwork. A $1.25 mistake feels too small to fix. 10 small mistakes over time are not small. Imagine Frank buying 6 LED bulbs at $1.25 each. 2 fail immediately. Without the receipt, he may simply throw them away and lose $2.50. If he keeps the receipt and the products qualify under the current policy, he can ask for an exchange. The amount is modest, but the habit protects him on every shopping trip. Coupons require discipline too. A manufacturer coupon does not automatically create the best deal. If the coupon encourages you to buy a product you do not need, or a size that offers poor value, you spent money instead of saving it. Policies can also change, and individual coupons must meet the published requirements. Here is what you do. Photograph the receipt before leaving the parking lot and keep the paper copy in an envelope for 30 days. Test batteries, bulbs, tools, and other functional products soon after purchase. Check official recall notices instead of relying on social media rumors. If an item is recalled, follow the company's current instructions. Do not use it just because it was inexpensive. Before using a coupon, compare the final price and package size with another store. Ask the cashier before the transaction if the coupon's terms are unclear. Never argue over a coupon that does not meet the written policy. Most shoppers treat a low price receipt as trash. Smart shoppers treat it as short-term purchase protection. Now we reach the newest convenience in the system, and for older shoppers it can be either a lifeline or a leak. Number 2. DoorDash and Snap Access can save a trip, but not always save money. In May 2026, Dollar Tree and DoorDash announced delivery access from more than 9,000 stores across 48 states, with over 10 Zuzen products available through the platform. Then, on July 28, DoorDash announced that Snap and EBT payments were accepted at all Snap-eligible Dollar Tree stores available on DoorDash. According to DoorDash, shoppers can choose from more than 1,000 Snap-eligible items, including pantry staples and frozen foods. The company says delivery can arrive in under an hour on average, although times vary and are not guaranteed. For a homebound senior, a caregiver, or someone without reliable transportation, this can be genuinely valuable. Avoiding a taxi or a long bus trip may make delivery the less expensive option. But Snap generally covers eligible food, not every fee, tip, or non-food item. DoorDash also announced a newer fee structure that can vary with order size, distance, and delivery effort. That means a low shelf price can travel through several layers before reaching your door. Imagine Susan, age 74, ordering $20 of eligible food. If delivery-related charges and a tip add $8 from her cash budget, her effective cost rises 40%, even though the food subtotal remains $20. If the alternative is a $15 round-trip ride, delivery may still be smart. If her daughter is already visiting the store tomorrow, the fees may be unnecessary. Here is what you do. Build the cart, apply SNAP or EBT where eligible, and stop before placing the order. Write down the merchandise subtotal, taxes, service charges, delivery fee, any distance-related charge, and tip. Compare the complete cash cost with pickup, a ride, or asking a trusted family member to combine the trip. Check product sizes carefully in the app. Avoid adding non-essential products merely to reach a promotion threshold. A $20 discount is not a saving if you spend $30 unnecessary dollars and still pay fees. For shoppers who depend on delivery, create one planned weekly order instead of several emergency orders. Group shelf-stable essentials together and keep a small reserve of frequently used foods. Fewer orders usually mean fewer opportunities for fees and impulse additions. Most shoppers compare the app's subtotal with the store shelf. Smart shoppers compare the final delivered total with the true cost of every alternative. Everything we have covered saves money on its own, but the real win comes from running all of it together. Number 1. The Dollar Tree Stack. This is the system that turns the new Dollar Tree from a spending trap back into a useful tool. Move 1. Verify the location. Before leaving home, confirm that the store is open and check whether another nearby branch offers us a better route or a newer assortment. Never stockpile because of an unconfirmed closure rumor. Move 2. Build a 10-item maximum list. Separate needs from discoveries and set a fixed discovery allowance. If you are shopping for 5 necessities, your list should not become 15 cheap products. Move 3. Carry a running total. Read every shelf label because the multi-price format has ended the old assumption that almost everything costs the same. Enter each price into your phone before the item enters your basket. Move 4. Compare units on repeat purchases. For soap, foil, storage bags, food, paper goods, batteries, and cleaning supplies, compare cost per use with at least one other retailer. Buy the Dollar Tree version only when the smaller size or lower final unit cost works in your favor. Move 5. Protect the transaction. Use a valid coupon only when it reduces the price of a planned item. Keep the receipt, test functional products quickly, and follow official recall instructions. Move 6. Make delivery earn its fee. Use DoorDash or Snap and EBT access when it saves transportation, time, or physical strain, but approve the order only after comparing the complete cash cost. Now let's run the stack through one realistic shopping trip. Helen is 69 and lives on a fixed monthly income. Her list contains greeting cards, dish soap, storage bags, toothpaste, reading glasses, canned soup, gift tissue, and 2 cleaning cloths. At her old shopping pace, she would walk every aisle and probably add 4 seasonal products. A multi-price basket like that could easily reach $32. This time, she checks the store before leaving. It is open, and the trip fits into another errand, so her additional transportation cost is 0. She sets a merchandise ceiling of $20 and a discovery allowance of $2.50. At the card aisle, she chooses 2 cards at $1.25 each instead of paying $5 or more per card at a pharmacy. She spends $2.50 and may save roughly $7.50 compared with 2 $5 cards. She examines the dish soap. The Dollar Tree bottle is $1.25, but her price book shows a larger bottle at another store offers a lower cost per ounce. Because she uses it every day and will pass that store later, she skips the small bottle. Estimated long-term saving, 75 cents. She checks the storage bags. The small box works for her limited use and avoids spending $6 on a bulk package, so she buys it for $1.25. The toothpaste is a planned product, but she compares the tube size. A valid manufacturer coupon makes the final price competitive under the store's current policy, so she buys 1. She does not buy 3 simply because a coupon exists. The reading glasses cost $1.25 and are intended as an emergency spare, not a replacement for an eye examination. They fit a specific need, so they stay in the basket. At the food aisle, she checks the soup size and nutrition label. 2 cans at $1.25 each are cheaper than the current price at her nearby supermarket, so she spends $2.50. Gift tissue is on her 12-month reuse list. She finds a suitable package on markdown for 75 cents and buys 1, not 10. 2 cleaning cloths cost $1.25 each. She has used them before and knows they last, so the cost per use works. Then she sees a $5 seasonal decoration. It is attractive, but it is not on the list. Her discovery allowance is $2.50. She photographs it and walks away. Before checkout, Helen totals the basket. Depending on the toothpaste coupon and local tax, her merchandise is roughly $13 instead of the $32 she might have spent while browsing. She avoided approximately $19 in one trip without refusing every pleasure or chasing an extreme coupon deal. At home, she photographs the receipt and tests the reading glasses. She adds the soup price and package size to her local price book. If she prevents even $15 of unnecessary spending twice a month, that is $360 a year. If unit price comparisons save another $5 per month, the total reaches $420. For a household on a fixed income, that can cover medicine, utilities, transportation, or several weeks of groceries. Most shoppers will never do this because every individual Dollar Tree decision feels too small to manage. That is exactly why the system works. The store does not need one enormous mistake. It only needs 5 extra decisions that feel harmless. The closure headline makes Dollar Tree look like a company retreating. The numbers tell a different story. Approximately 400 planned openings against 75 planned closings. Thousands of multi-price stores, higher sales, lower traffic, and a larger average ticket. Dollar Tree is changing, and smart shoppers must change with it. The goal is not to stop shopping there. Greeting cards, small quantities, party supplies, seasonal basics, and carefully compared household products can still deliver excellent value. The goal is to stop letting the store's name make the decision for you. A bargain is not a place, it is a calculation. Drop your best Dollar Tree find in the comments. Tell us your biggest save, your best markdown story, or the product you discovered was cheaper somewhere else. We read every single one. And if someone you know is worried that Dollar Tree is disappearing, or still assumes everything inside costs $1.25, 25, send them this video. The 75 closures are only the headline. The changing basket is the real story. At ReadyShelf, we don't just save money, we expose the system. Subscribe, stay sharp, and we'll see you in the next one.